Did you know that after the age of 60, your body can lose up to 3% of muscle every single year if you don't move it? Imagine trying to carry groceries and feeling your arms shake, or getting winded just climbing a flight of stairs. Picture feeling like you're slowing down, your legs feeling heavy, and your body not quite listening to you anymore. That isn't just a feeling. It's a silent, creeping loss of strength that sneaks up on you. It can make something as simple as getting up from a chair feel like a workout. But here's what most people don't realize. It doesn't have to be this way. I've seen it happen to so many people I care about. They hit their 60s and think, well, this is just how it is. They start to sit more, move less, and slowly, that loss of muscle starts to chip away at their independence. They stop playing with the grandkids because they get tired too easily. They avoid taking long walks or trips. And they start to believe that staying active means going to a big, loud gym, lifting heavy weights, or hiring a super expensive trainer. They think they need some fancy, complicated plan. But the truth is, the three most powerful exercises for anyone over 60 are so simple you can do them at home without any equipment. The first one isn't about building big biceps or a six-pack. It's about teaching your body to move the way it was always meant to. It's a foundational movement that unlocks everything else. And it's probably something you haven't thought of as a real exercise before. It's not just about lifting weights. It's about restoring the basic power and freedom your body once had. Because without this one simple movement, every other exercise you try to do will be a struggle. And that's where the real mistake begins, thinking that any kind of movement is good enough. Because the first life-changing exercise you need isn't what you think it is. And if you do it wrong, you could be doing more harm than good. So what is this first life-changing exercise? It's something you do dozens of times a day without even thinking about it. I'm talking about standing up from a chair. The simple act of going from a sitting position to a standing one. It seems too easy, right? But think about it. If you can't stand up on your own, your life changes in a big way. You lose your independence. You need help getting out of a car, getting off the toilet, and getting out of bed. This one movement is the key to keeping your freedom. Now, most people think this is just a leg workout. And sure, it uses your legs. But the mistake is how people do it. They rock forward, they use their arms to push off, or they just flop back down into the seat. They are missing the most important part of this exercise. The secret is to do it with purpose and control. Here's how you do it right. Sit in a chair like you normally would. Now, pretend your arms are glued to your sides. Slowly, without using your hands, push yourself up until you're standing tall. You should feel your legs and your butt muscles working. Then, and this is the most important part, slowly lower yourself back down. Don't just fall into the chair. Count to 3 as you go down. This slow and steady movement is where the real power is. It builds the strength you need for everyday life. If you do this just 10 times a day, you will be amazed at how much stronger you feel. But strength alone isn't enough. You can have all the muscle in the world, but if you can't keep your balance, you're still at risk of falling. That's why our second exercise is the single most important one for preventing falls and keeping your freedom. So, what's the most important exercise for preventing a fall? It's not a fancy pose. It's as simple as standing on one leg. It seems so easy, but a fall is one of the biggest fears for people after 60. And for good reason. A bad fall can change everything. It can mean a hospital visit, a long recovery, and sometimes a complete loss of independence. But the good news is, you can train your body to be steady and strong, no matter what. Our second life-changing exercise is all about finding your balance. Here's how to do it right. Find a wall or a sturdy chair you can hold on to. Just lift one foot a few inches off the floor. Start with 10 seconds on each side. It's okay if you wobble a little. That's how your body learns. As you get better, you can try letting go of the wall. But here's the secret to making this exercise truly powerful. The one thing most people never think to do. Try it with your eyes closed. Just for a few seconds at first. When you close your eyes, your brain and your inner ear have to do all the work to keep you from toppling over. This is how you really build a strong sense of balance. Try it for 10 seconds on each leg every day. It's a simple habit that can protect you from a life-changing accident. So we've covered strength and we've covered balance. You're building the power to stand up and the stability to stay on your feet. But there's one more piece of the puzzle you can't forget. It's the key to keeping your joints feeling young and your body from getting stiff and sore. So, we have strength and we have balance. But what's the final piece of the puzzle you can't forget? It's something we often ignore because it doesn't feel like a hard workout. It's called mobility. Think about it. Can you easily bend over to tie your shoes without feeling a sharp pain in your back? Can you reach that can on the top shelf of your kitchen cupboard without a struggle? It's not just about strength. It's about your body's ability to move and bend without getting stiff or hurting. The third life-changing exercise is called the wall reach. It's so simple, you'll wonder why you never did it before. All you have to do is stand facing a wall about a foot away. Now, walk your hands up the wall as high as you can go, like a spider climbing a web. Feel that gentle stretch in your back and your shoulders. Hold it for a moment, then slowly walk your hands back down. Do this just a few times a day. You can even add a side-to-side stretch, walking one hand up at a time. This simple movement keeps your spine healthy and your shoulders free and easy. It makes everyday tasks, from reaching for something to hugging a loved one, feel so much easier. So now you know the 3 life-changing exercises: the sit-to-stand for strength, the single leg stand for balance, and the wall reach for flexibility. But knowing them isn't enough. You have to do them. In our final section, I'll give you a simple, 1-minute plan to put it all together and make these habits stick. And I'll share a final powerful message about why your health is the single best investment you can ever make. Now you have the 3 most important exercises: the sit-to-stand for strength, the single leg stand for balance, and the wall reach for flexibility. But I promised you a simple plan to make it all happen, a plan that only takes about a minute each day. Because the secret to staying fit after 60 isn't about finding more time. It's about making your normal life the workout. Here's how to do it. Every time you get up from your couch to go to the kitchen, do 5 or 10 sit-to-stands. It's just a minute of effort, but over the day, it adds up. Start with 15 seconds on each side. You're already standing there anyway, so why not use the time? Finally, while you're waiting for your morning coffee or tea to brew, do your wall reach. Just a few steps up the wall and back down. That's it. In less than a minute, you've put all 3 of these life-changing exercises to work for you. Your health isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about making these small, almost invisible choices every single day that add up to a huge change. Your body is the only home you'll ever truly own, and you get to decide if you live in a house that is falling apart or one that is strong, steady, and full of energy. Don't let your golden years turn to dust. Start building your strength, balance, and freedom today.